Recent political currents in the United States have sown unease among its European allies, as faltering support for Ukraine and skeptical comments from former President Donald Trump regarding NATO commitments have European capitals on alert. This shift comes at a delicate time when transatlantic unity is perceived as essential in the context of evolving global challenges and security concerns. Since the end of the Second World War, the transatlantic partnership has been a cornerstone of global stability and a bulwark against threats to democracy and peace. The U.S. has long been seen as the leader in this partnership, particularly within NATO, a military alliance that embodies collective defense agreements among its North American and European member states. However, undercurrents of isolationism and protectionism in American politics have fueled apprehensions of a potential backtrack from long-held commitments. Echoes of these sentiments were heard during Donald Trump's presidency, when he questioned the utility of NATO and the financial burden borne by the U.S. for the defense of Europe. Although current U.S. administration policies under President Joe Biden have sought to rebuild alliances and reassure partners of America's commitment, the political landscape remains volatile with the upcoming presidential elections. The concern in Europe is multifaceted. Firstly, the uncertainty in the U.S. foreign policy poses a risk to the deterrent capability of NATO, with potential adversaries possibly emboldened by any perceived weakening of the alliance. Secondly, the European countries, while making progress in bolstering their own defense capabilities, still rely heavily on the military might and technological prowess of the U.S. Lastly, the precedent of an American withdrawal of support could undermine future collaborations on issues beyond military security, such as climate change, trade, and the defense of democratic values globally. The situation with Ukraine serves as a current and sobering case study. U.S. military assistance has been instrumental in supporting Ukraine against aggression. If American support falters, not only would Ukraine's position be undermined, but also the message sent to other allies could be destabilizing. The sense of trust and mutual reliance that has been the hallmark of Western alliances could erode, with far-reaching implications for global geopolitics. Relevance to present day is underlined by the fact that global security situations remain dynamic and often unpredictable. European nations find themselves needing to adapt to a rapidly changing landscape, where American policies are seen as a variable rather than a constancy. This has pushed European leaders to consider mechanisms for greater self-reliance, both militarily and politically, and to engage in deeper discussions about the future of NATO and Europe's role in global affairs. The ramifications of these developments are not limited to Europe. They signal a possible realignment of international relations and the potential emergence of a multipolar world order with various centers of power. Moreover, it challenges the post-World War II era's international institutions and their ability to adapt to the shifting priorities of their key members. In conclusion, the worries in European capitals are a byproduct of larger questions about the future of international alliances and America's role in the world. How the U.S. navigates through its domestic political discourse and how it communicates its foreign policy intentions will remain critically important to the health and effectiveness of transatlantic partnership and the broader international order.